out of here. Possessed.
They were...
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Jack Daniels. What did I, Bravo? You know, an optimist sees the glass half full, a pessimist sees it half empty. An alcoholic goes, where's the bottle? I became an alcoholic even thinking about alcoholic. Listen, thanks for the vodka, Charlie.
Yeah, you're okay today?
Totally. Okay, then. Well, that's not push that envelope.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm better, and also I feel great, and that's kind of wonderful.
But did you go through a certain kind of whatever?
Yes, I went through a certain kind of whatever. 3 years of heavy drinking. Whatever. That's an. What are you doing? Welcome to the Whatever Center. Hi, my name is Rob. I have a problem with whatever. That's a nice vague way.
Is that the way they actually do it? You have to stand up and say, I'm Robin, and I have a problem with whatever.
I'm whatever. Yeah, finally, welcome to whatever.
Whatever looks like you're looking at whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm whatever.
Whatever. Did you do a lot of whatever? Yeah. I used to do a lot of whatever. Wake up in the field.
Did whatever get you down?
Yeah, wake up in the road flare. Yeah, what are you doing? What's your name? Oh my God.
That's my valve. That's my valve.
Valve.
I told me, shut up.
I love you, baby. Yeah, there was a problem with that, and then I went to rehab in wine country just to keep my options open. But I came out the other side and went, yeah, I'm back.
And how were you different when you came out the other side?
Dry. I think a lot drier. And I think sober and also able to experience life and go, it's pretty amazing. It's kind of, before the heart surgery, one of the more sobering moments of just going, life is extraordinary. I don't want to miss it, you know?
Oh, man.
It's a gift, you know?
Man,
dude, and to be spending most of the time like, I don't have where were you? I don't remember.
You're absolutely right.
To come back from that is like going, oh, look. And then you realize you do have family, friends, and people go, I appreciate you. And now I can actually remember what we're talking about. How cool is that? That's kind of the gift, you know?
Yeah.
And it's that's those things that you just, gratitude. That's the simple gratitude of like, yeah, it's good. Or as one guy said, every day above ground. You know, much nicer. But it's all those things. I appreciate them.
Does stand-up make you a better actor?
Yeah, it makes, I mean, stand-ups are fearless in that way, because you gotta be. You gotta put it out there. And the acting gives you the concentration. And like you'll see a lot of stand-ups when they act, they're not afraid to just be and to be warts and all, which is kind of what comedy is too. And that's what's interesting. That's the same thing like when Patton Oswalt's in a movie called Big Fan, and he's fearless, and it's not funny, but just playing this wonderful kind of nebbishy, awkward guy. But as a stand-up, I mean, he's not afraid to talk about anything, and I think that kind of helps his acting the same way. For me, the stand-up, it just gives you this outlet that, you know, and you don't have to worry about it. And also the idea you don't have to always be likable. This character is not likable, he's a nebbish. You know, like when I saw the movie A Serious Man, have you seen that?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, that man, that character, that's such a nebbishy character, and by the end you feel such sympathy, but you want to go, wake up! These people are, Meshuggah, wake up! What's Marx do? By the end you just want to go, smack, get out!
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy that way, but as stand-up, I like both. I still keep doing both.
I'm struck by the fact that Jerry Seinfeld wanted to go back. You wanted to go back. I mean,
sometimes it's economics, but I think it's more personal. I think it's more, I don't think with Jerry it's, you know, it's
certainly not economic.
Not at all. I think it's, you get the joy from it. It is, I could say, is it a drug? There is a fix you get, and you also, and Chris Rock said it best. He said it's like being a boxer. You have to get out and have enough material to go the distance, like especially if you're doing more than 30 minutes or like an hour and a half. You got to be ready for it, and it really helps.
Some who have written about this tour have said it is more confessional.
Almost. I think it's confessional. Yeah, it's. I mean, I think the main thing that I come away from the operation with is just that I can say the same thing again: gratitude and just
Me too. Oh,
yeah,
man.
It's gratitude and life
and
appreciating life, warts and all, and whatever, and coming out the other side of whatever, and being able to go, yeah, man, I got all this, and looking at it all, and in a weird way, in the country, we're going through this transition. Are we going to make it? Yeah, I think we are. I think it's going to be a tightening period, and I think we're going to come through it.
I do too.
Yeah, and I think, because that's when we deal with it, we kind of, and weirdly, we bitch about it, get angry, and we come through it and go, okay, but when it comes down to it, we do work together. We sometimes don't play well with others, but other times we do, and I think we can, and I think we're in that process now. For me, confessional, yeah, it's a little bit, as close as I can be to confessional as a 58-year-old wasp. Your mother and I, I didn't grow up with that kind of, "You two bastard." I was like, your mother and I are so happy. My mother was a Christian Scientist who had plastic surgery, so I'm like, how confessional is that? She was a Christian neuroscientist.
It worked for her, didn't it?
Yeah, it worked for her. "Darling, I believe in Mary Baker Eddy." It's like, "Yes, baby, sure, baby." Yeah, but
God will take care.
God will take care.
God,
But for wrinkles, I need help.
God and a good surgeon, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine, Mom. It's like the lady on the Botox. "Merry Christmas, darling. I wish I could express how happy I am. Merry Christmas. It's a wonderful Botox Christmas. Almost smiling now. Gathering around with friends and family. That's all I can feel."
There's your son, Zach, funny.
Big time.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's funny. Cody's funny. Cody does a great Chris Walken.
As good as yours?
No, much better.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he hasn't really uncorked it for me. Zach is
He
funny.
hasn't uncorked it for you?
No, I mean, I think he's kind of been hanging back, waiting for the right moment.
Yeah.
Zelda's funny. She's actually been acting, which has been great. She's done a lot of movies.
They're what? How old are they?
Cody's 18, Zelda's 20, Zach's 25.
Yeah.
And it's pretty wonderful.
And they're all going to be in show business?
No. No!
No.
Zelda's an actress. Zach was kind of at first.
That's one.
One.
All right.
Zach, I don't know. He's got all sorts of different things he's been dabbling in.
But he might or not?
I don't think so.
What do you think he's going to do?
Well, he wants to go to Harvard Business School, so I think show business, unless it's direct.
He wants to run things.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. He wants to run Google.
Oh, please. Netanyahu. And Cody's, I think, will be a writer, because he's really, ever since he's been 10, he's been writing really interesting fiction. So.
You see yourself in each of them?
Totally, but I also see someone totally different, which is wonderful. I see a little bit of myself, but then I see this other combination, a combination of Marsha and myself, and then something that's just them, which is magnificent. And they all turned out really wonderfully. There have been rough periods, but they've all turned out to be just great human beings, and really, Zelda acting, but also it's more than just acting. When people said, she's a very sweet and kind woman, I went, that's as great a compliment as saying she's a great actress. Right. That's kind of wonderful. When they say your kids are wonderful people, you go, then I've done something right,
Robin Williams did many things right. He made us laugh and cry and think and feel. He lives on, especially in the hearts of his survivors, his wife, his brother, 3 children, and 2 stepchildren. A giant among us. Robin Williams dead at 63.